Hi guys, welcome back to another video back on the Honda VFR, and today I'm going to start working on wheels. I've decided, well, I think I'm going to paint the wheels myself. So I've got one wheel, which is a wheel I already had, and I'm going to work on that wheel. So there's still the existing front and back wheels on the bike. I've got a rear wheel which I have, an extra wheel, and I'm going to attempt on that wheel. So I've got a couple of things to do. I've got to get the tire off somehow, and I'm going to try and strip the paint. That's the plan. Try and strip the paint right back to the aluminum. I've got some paint stripper. I'm going to try that. I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to try it, and the plan is I'll prime the wheels and I'll paint them. The wheels are currently black. I plan to change the wheels on this bike to white. So let's have a quick look at the wheel, and I'll show you what I'm going to be doing. All right guys, so here we go. Here we have one rear wheel for a Honda VFR 400. You can see an existing tire on it. This tire is no good, in my opinion. Well, the thread is just too low, so this tire's got to go. So this wheel is not got there's no curb damages on it or anything. It's totally clean. It just has flaking paint. If you look here, you guys can see it's come through here to the aluminium, and it's starting to sort of rust here. You can see the paint flaking off here. There's various places where the paint is bubbling. All around here the paint is bubbling. So about this side, probably the same story again. As you can see, yeah, just flaking paint off all around the edge. But the wheel itself is fine, it's straight, it's good. So I plan to refurb this wheel. As I said, I want to do it myself. I am going to be getting a compressor and a spray gun, so the plan will be to use that to paint it. But in the meantime, I'm going to work on the prepping. So as I said, I want to see if I can get this tire off. I have no idea if I've got the tools to get the tire off. If I don't have the tools to get it off right now, I'll probably just work on it as it is, because the tire is going to be coming off anyway. I'll work on the paint stripping and see if I can get this paint off. Alright guys, so my first hurdle, I managed to get the tire off. Don't ask me how I did it. Lots of soapy water, and I used a screwdriver and a fork. That's all I had. I took my time to make sure I didn't damage the rim. I managed to get it out. The only places I got is just paint scraped here. But obviously, once I've painted this, I will be getting the new tires fitted professionally, so to make sure they don't get damaged. So that is it. So what I'm going to do now is quick hose down, take that soap off, get this valve out as well, and then I'm going to hit this with some paint stripper, and let's see if this stuff is strong enough to take this paint off. So I've given this a coat of this stuff. I don't know how good this stuff is. It's just stuff I got from Screwfix, so I'm not holding my breath on whether this is gonna be strong enough to take this paint off. It's also quite cool at the moment. I'm guessing a little bit of heat helps. I do have a paint stripping gun, so I can always hit it with a heat gun and see if that helps a little bit. But I've just put some on both sides, and I'm going to leave this for about 20 minutes, and then I'll come back and see if it's done anything. If it doesn't do anything, I'll probably give it some more, and I'll probably just leave it overnight, and then I'll see what it does in the morning. So it's been about 20 minutes, and I've just tried to scratch a little area here with a screwdriver, and it does seem to be working. So now I'm just going to hit it with a wire brush. It looks like it's working. I am pleasantly surprised. I thought this was going to be a lot harder. I probably am going to have to hit it twice anyway, but I'm not sure if this is the aluminum or whether this is white paint. It looks like run aluminum. All right, I'm gonna give it all a scrape and then I'm gonna give it all a good scrape and then I'll come back. Alright guys, so this is what I've done so far. I do really believe that this is white. It's getting a bit late, so it's sort of hard to see. But I think this might be the original color. I'm not sure. As I said, the lighting is hard to see. I'm not sure if I'm through the paint, or if this is just white paint. Whatever it is, it's very tough. Alright, so this is most definitely white paint. So guys, this is the original paint of the bike. So these wheels were white, which is what I want, funny enough. So I've just got through the first paint, which has obviously been a repaint, and now I'm gonna have to get through this white paint, which is probably a lot harder paint than what was already on there. Okay guys, I've confirmed this. So you can see I've hit this with some 80 grit sandpaper, and here you can see the original metal. So we've got white paint over this. So I'm gonna hit this again with another go, and I'm gonna see how it fares with the original white paint. So I've been busy. I have been sanding. If you guys can see, maybe you can see, this is back to the bare metal. I've pretty much taken all the black off. There's a few little bits in the nooks and crannies here and there, a bit tricky, but I'm getting in there. I've hit all the bits where the paint had flaked and blended it in flat. You can see it now. There's quite a few places. There's here, there's there, there's there. There's a little bit here, there's a little bit here. You can see I've just been sanding through to make it nice and smooth. So this is the original color. I'm so glad to see this white. This is the color that I want. I think it looks so good on this bike. So I've been hitting this with 80 grit sandpaper. Obviously I've got to get all the little bits off. I haven't done the other side yet. The other side is even more work, I think. But I think tonight I'm probably going to give this another 15 minutes. I'm going to work on it tonight, and then I'm going to leave the other side for tomorrow. It's a big job. And then once I get it how I want it, I'm going to have to hit the raw bits with some etch primer, and the plan will be to prime this wheel in white, and I'm going to put it aside until I get my paint gun and my paint machine compressor, and I want to paint this in the original white color. So that's the plan. So I think it's going to come out really good. It's really going to set off the bike. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys the update. So I'm just going to do a bit more sanding, and probably the next clip is going to be tomorrow. All right guys, quick update. So I've been going still. I decided to just keep going, and I'm really happy with what I've achieved on this. I've now hit this with 320. I've been over all these areas where I've blended in. You can't feel at all where the blend is. I've been literally meticulous over this. The back was a lot of work. The back, you can see here, back to the original. Again, there was lots of places where the paint had peeled off as well, bubbling and stuff under the paint. So I've hit these with 80 grit, and then I've hit them with 320. So what I'm going to do is, when I'm next on it, maybe tomorrow if I have the time, I'm going to get this outside. It's late now, you can see it's dark. I'm going to get this outside, and I'm going to hit this with some wet and dry, and the plan will be to prime it. So hopefully that will be the next step, but I'm already happy with this as it is.
as I said, I'm really happy that it's white, which is the color that I wanted. And I had no idea that this was originally white and that someone had painted black over it. So this makes my job a bit easier. Don't have to take it all the way back to the metal. You can see in places where I've hit it right through. But this paint is really hard. Obviously it's the original paint, so I'm just going to leave it like that for now, and I'm going to call it a night. So next video, hopefully we will be priming this wheel. So that's it from me tonight, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, the update on the VFR, and I shall see you guys on the next one when it will be priming time. Take care and thanks for watching.